In class 12th, I had FOMO ki DU jana and I had inferiority complex a lot. So I left almost all those discussion groups because I could not bear with them. Because I thought I won't make it through. I won't get selected. I won't get shortlisted also. So for the first 15 days, I was just procrastinating. I thought that if I smile in front of them, they'll think that I'm confident enough and they'll let me go with a very chill interview. And that is what happened.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. In today's episode of AceIPM, we have Anshi with us, who's All India Rank 22 in IPMAT 2025. Let's track her journey, what were her ups and downs. So Anshi, how about you tell us about yourself?
Sure. So, hi, I'm Anshi and I got All India Rank 22 in IPMAT 2025 and I had 93.5% in class 12th and 86 in class 12th.
86 and 96. So clear disclaimer, even if you have low percentage in class 12th or 10th, doesn't mean that you will not get IIM Indore. You can get. An example is in front of us. We had a conversation earlier before this interview that you took a full drop for IPMAT. Yeah. So, and many students who are currently watching this video are under that dilemma that should they take a drop or not. So what sort of a decision making you went to?
So in class 12th, I had FOMO ki DU jana hai. So I was preparing for CUET, but then because I did not like the courses being offered by DU because most of them were BCom or whatever, BA Eco Honors. So I was not really interested in that. So I got to know about IPM after my boards ended and I did prepare for a while, but it was not enough. So I did not clear any IPM exams. I did convert all the private colleges, but I did not want to go there. I did not want to attend because I thought that, okay, I'm better than this. So, I took a drop and it was a full drop. However, I did some good internships in between. So I started my preparation after December 2024.
Okay, but after a drop also started a little late?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But the fact so let's say if someone is watching this video right now, do you recommend that they should take a full drop for IPMAT?
So if you think that you can do it and you have that potential and you think you can go through everything for one more year, then you should take a drop.
So adding on to what Anshi is talking about, I think this is a very personal and a subjective decision because each individual is in a very different position. Now, if you really believe that you can crack IPMAT in this next attempt, you think that these are the areas that I can work on, these areas are improvable, these are under my control, then definitely you can take a drop. But the add-on is always that if you are having some good college in hand, it's really good. Just for don't be so blindsided कि मुझे IIM ही जाना है. अगर कोई अच्छा कॉलेज मिल रहा है, डिसेंट है, टॉप DU यूनिवर्सिटीज है, देन यू कैन गो फॉर इट एंड पैरेलली आप अटेम्प्ट कर लीजिए. अगर कोई ठीक ठाक कॉलेज अच्छा मिल रहा है तो उसके साथ आप एड ऑन टाइम निकाल कर अटेम्प्ट कर लीजिए, विच गिव्स यू अ कंफर्ट कि अगर नहीं भी निकला तो एक साल का वेस्ट तो नहीं हुआ, राइट? अंशी वाज not it took her a lot of efforts. I think she must have also gone through a lot. So give us some bit of insights of how was your day like when you're preparing for IPMAT full time.
So after I started, it was almost December and I thought I'd have to prepare a lot and put in a lot of hours because I'm already starting late as a dropper also. So I had that FOMO because a lot of people were discussing doubts in the group and everything, and I had inferiority complex a lot. So I left almost all those discussion groups because I could not bear with them. And after I started preparing, so for QA, I started watching Swapnil Bhaiya's video, The Basics, and I took 2 to 3 months to complete all of them, and I prepared a formula book side by side while watching his videos. That was really helpful. So I thought that if I'll complete my fundamentals really nicely, so then I think I'll be able to navigate through the practice questions because that is what Indore requires, the fundamental conceptual clarity. So that is how.
So that's good. So I think we got a snippet about how we prepared as well for your QA specific section. Can we talk about a little bit mocks? How many mocks did you give, and when did you start giving mocks? What was your mock attempt strategy as well?
So I started taking mocks in almost March, and it was really late. So I also had this other thing that other people are taking so many mocks and I'm not. So I just took almost around 20 mocks.
Okay.
So that was really low as a dropper too. But I made sure that whatever I'm able to learn from a single mock is good enough as compared to what other droppers or other students are taking. Maybe 5 mocks could be equal to one of my mocks. So I made sure of that.
So I think this is a very good learning. more number of mocks doesn't mean that you're cracking the examination. It's about the quality that or the time and energy you put into each mock. If Anshi is ready to get so much insight from one single mock, I think less number of mocks can also help you crack the examination. It's about the analysis that you do after each mock. Let's move ahead. How did you prepare for interview specifically? Because you have to justify that you took a drop, and there will be an inherent pressure of, because people who are currently in class 12, they had their subjects under their fingertips. For you, it would be a little difficult. So how did you manage preparing for interview?
So one thing I have a good memory, so I'm able to recall everything that I've done. But still, because the interview is very dynamic and you never know what they're going to ask you, so it becomes very hard to navigate through everything. And I was, for the first 15 days, I was postponing my interview prep because I thought I won't make it through. I won't get selected. I won't get shortlisted also. So for the first 15 days, I was just procrastinating a lot. And then when I did clear the sectional cutoff, because I was not very sure about my MCQ marks, because it was just 35, although it went really low this time, but I was procrastinating that. And then also I did not cover my full syllabus till the end, till my interview was there. So my interview was first day first slot, so it was 23rd, and I did not complete all of my subjects till 22nd too. So I took a lot of risk over there, but do not take it.
Okay, so there is no recommendation. The recommendation is that you need to finish your syllabus of your 10th and 11th and 12th. But how was your interview day like? You must be a little under more pressure, the fact that you were not completed with your syllabus.
No, actually, I was smiling throughout. I woke up around 5 and I was smiling for 5 hours straight, because I thought that if I smile in front of them, they'll think that I'm confident enough and they'll let me go with a very chill interview, and that is what happened.
So fake it until you make it. But what were your questions around, like what happened in your interview day?
My interview was like really unique. I was third in my panel, and the two people before me, they were very nervous. So I thought I'll take advantage of this one point. So I went around with full confidence, like I owned the room or something. Then I was smiling throughout. So the professor was very welcoming also, and very warm also. So when I went in, he appreciated me on my score. He had my score. So we had a very casual conversation of 1 or 2 minutes, like how did I come to this city and everything. So I told him everything about that, and then he asked my favorite subject. And I told two of them, business studies and accountancy, and I've never seen this happen, but he told me to tell me anything about business studies. That was very open-ended, and he let me drive the interview very nicely. So I talked about financial markets and business studies, and he was impressed by that. And then the other professor took over and he asked me an accountancy question, which I was not able to answer properly. But so basically the question was, what is intellectual capital? And I've never heard about that. So I just connected it with intellectual property and I gave him some random answer. So, but he was satisfied. So then my interview moved in an academic way, but only what I wanted them to answer. So
that's so good. That's brilliant. Actually, from your interview, it reminds me of my interview as well. When in 2019, when I went for IIM Indore interview, that's the first question that they asked me. Where are you from? Like I said, Devas. Like Devas, how far it is from Indore? And I was like, it's exact kilometers. I said 66.66 kilometer from IIM Indore, and from Indore is 32 kilometer. And the professor was like, is IIM Indore not in Indore? Like, sir, actually it's in the least corner point from Indore. And my city comes when I'm entering the Indore city, it comes first, right? So I was telling him. So our conversation first 1.5 minutes went around that, but later on I did some bekar thing, and I kind of went into other directions in my interview, which didn't really go in my side. But definitely, what she's talking about is much more beneficial if you can drive your interview, if you can talk about your specs. So she must have started in business studies for those specific chapters which she is good at, right? Mm-hmm. So that is something that you can learn from it, that when you're going for an interview, you have to drive your interview and you can bring up cues, bring up those words, bring up those areas that you are good at, and probably those cues will be picked up by the faculty or the interviewer, and then your direction then the interview's direction can go in your favor.
Also in my panel, they were allowing a lot of people to drive their interview, and they were just saying if you're smiling throughout, and then they were just letting you drive it. So smiling is really important.
Smiling. So basically, if you're smiling, if you're having that calm composure, it gives them the confidence that you're confident. Yeah. And that is probably the attitude reflection that they need. That's so good. Lastly, how was your experience? You talked about you went through the videos and everything. So give me few give few students about what was your experience with AceIPM.
So the lectures were really good, the basic lectures. So they really helped me build that foundation. And then the throughout the constant support which Ayush Bhaiya gave was like really nice. So I knew that I could count on him for like the last minute support if I needed for any exam query or anything. And there was this one point where everyone tells me ki you won't reply. So I tried sending you a message and I was like really low that point. I think 2 weeks before my interview, and you unexpectedly sent me a voice note, and it was really helpful. So I was not expecting that. You won't remember it, but I was getting really bad. So I never touched 200 in any of my mocks. So that is when I texted you that okay, I'm not scoring, and I don't think I'll be able to make it, and only 2 weeks are left. And then you sent me a voice note of almost a minute or something, telling me that okay, people are there who have gotten ranks who are scoring 200 and below in their mock scores, and that was really helpful.
So I'm not sure that how it works, but I'm just randomly scrolling through my WhatsApp, and every single day there are 10 additional new DMs. So I try to be very randomized with it. I don't give anyone their luck. It's like I picked up the fourth and I just try to answer it. So I'm glad I could add some value to it, and we are glad as a team, entire AceIPM team were able to help you guys or any student that comes in AceIPM. So in case you are also looking forward to next year interact with me, our freshers and droppers batch is starting. You can check that and hop onto our website. But apart from that, what is one advice that you would like to give to all the students who are preparing for IPMAT 2026?
There will be a lot of videos coming out on internet on what to do, how much to study. Don't listen to them. Do whatever you want to, do what works for you, that's all.
Well, that's the most brilliant advice. It's just about do it. That's the part. If you just waste time into scheduling, planning, strategies, you're wasting time actually. If you're actually studying, preparing, execution is what matters. Yeah. That's it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming here today. Bye-bye.
Ready to ace IPM? Get started by going on aceipm.com, and over there you'll see a free counseling button. You need to click on that and enter all your details so that one of your future seniors can get in touch with you and clarify all your queries about IPM and AceIPM. Thank you.